What's up, Raider Nation? I got a special message for you. Come on, you know what it is. Raiders.
Yahoo made this.
Let's go.
Come back and play here for a second time around. You guys welcome me back with open arms as if I never left. And this team is going to get so much better really, really soon. I want you to take a look out in the center of this field and look at all the guys that came back for this moment here today. We understand what it's about. We understand Raider Nation. We understand Raider love. Since 1966, you guys have been coming to this stadium and you've been rooting this team on the victory. You've seen this team win 3 Super Bowls. And we know the love that you have for this team. It ain't going nowhere no matter what it plays. We thank you guys for being here. And if you would just indulge me one time, I need that Raiders about you, baby. I need that Raiders. So if we get it, and we can get it on 3. 1, 2, 3. Raiders!
Nation, what's going on, man?
What's up? What's good?
Spicy. That song gets me hype. I can't lie. I love that intro.
I know, me too. I do too.
Happy Wednesday. How you feeling?
I'm good. Happy Woodson Whiskey Wednesday. Welcome to the Spicy Shield Talk, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight. We got a drinking game tonight?
We do. Let's we're gonna make one up. Let's see. What should it be? Mad Max.
Okay. I like it. I always drink to Mad Max.
Shout out to Mad Max.
Always drink to Mad Max.
Salute to Max, man. He's an animal, man. Won that game. Amazing.
Yeah, right?
So,
man, that at the end, that was epic.
Oh my God. That's my guy, man. He's a true Raider. He's one of them guys that just has to retire a Raider. I don't care how much money he wants. Whatever. Give that dude money.
I agree.
I don't even care.
I agree with you. Well, everybody, thank you for joining. If you haven't already, light that torch, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video. We are going to have a special guest on here in a little bit. What's the hot topic news of today?
So probably the biggest thing that's going on is Chandler Jones gets arrested again.
Yeah.
Speaking of Chandler Jones, so one thing with Chandler Jones, man, I mean, he's just going through a lot. I hate to see, a lot of people have been laughing at him. At the end of the day, I really think we need to, kind of figure out what's going on. I mean, it's not really our responsibility, but I hope he gets the help that he needs. And, I think, me and you, Spicy, we kind of talked about, a lot of other people are kind of making a joke of it. But, I think mental health is a real thing, at the end of the day. I think last week it was National Mental Health Awareness Day or whatever. So, shout out to that. But we got a mental health professional backstage that's going to kind of talk a little bit about it. It's my boy, a.k.a. it's Leo, a.k.a. Cheeto Linus. Leo, what's going on, man?
What's going on?
Hey, Leo, welcome.
Hey, Spicy, thank you for having me. What's up, my dudes?
Hey, nothing much, man. We always have fun, talking football, man. But I think you're actually the perfect person to kind of talk about this situation with Chandler Jones, man. Why don't you go ahead and kind of tell everyone like what you do, for a living, like what's your job and kind of why this is important to you?
Yeah, bro. I think you said it from your little intro about mental health being real. It's very real, brother. I've been doing this, working in mental health field since 2007, working anywhere from youth, at-risk youth, families, adults, young adults, and everything from basic, outpatient type therapies to hospitalizations. I even did a couple stints in a hospital. So it's just very real and it's really near and dear me to my heart. One, as a veteran, and not really understanding mental health from the get-go, thinking it was all a joke or make believe or just some weak-minded stuff. But growing up and having gone through my own experience and having helped the people that I've helped and worked with throughout the years, I kind of get an understanding, and it kind of hits a soft spot for me, if you know what I mean. Like, especially when you see things like Chandler Jones, like, yeah, I get it as fans. We all want him to just play and go out there and do his job, but at the end of the day, he's an individual, bro. So to see him suffer and going through all these things it's pretty bad, and it's kind of sad at the same time. But it happens to so many people throughout not only this country but throughout the world.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, very well said.
Yeah, I agree, man. I guess what are some of the have you witnessed some situations that's kind of similar to what we've been seeing right before our very eyes with Chandler?
Yeah, that's the crazy part. So when I first started seeing about Chandler and the getting locked out of the facility, like, that was kind of weird or whatever. But the more I saw, the weight loss, his physical appearance, and a lot of his videos, I think particularly when I saw the one of him burning a fire, and he was talking about Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
this whole thing about McDaniels causing it, and it just took me right to like working with clients that in their mind it can be so real, and to the rest of us a joke, but to them it can be very, very real. Like I've worked with people who have felt that John Cena was their brother, or that they're actual aliens from another planet, or even a dude who swore he was a vampire, that he would have me stand by his door at night if there was going to be a full moon to make sure that he didn't come out and hurt anybody. And I know it may sound funny to people, but in your mind, if this becomes real, like, that's how you respond to everything else around you. That becomes your world. And without the help or the support, it's very hard to be able to manage that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. And I think we live, and I think it's unfortunate that people make a joke out of this. This is very serious. It's like you said, it can come off as being perceived as funny, humorous, if we're not understanding it. But I think after this has gone on for so long now, there's clearly some sort of issue going on with him, and we're not there. We don't know exactly, but it's something. And we don't just get arrested 3 times in 3 weeks or something like that with not having some sort of breakdown, cry for help, or what have you. And I think we live in a world today where it's just too easy, especially with social media, to have unfortunately a public breakdown, and be instantly become a meme and become a joke. At the end of the day, football, this is their livelihood. It's affecting his his paycheck, but that's his job. When it comes down to mental health, like affecting your job, that's a big deal. For us, we're just football fans, right? Like, okay, he doesn't play. We're bummed he's not playing. We know the Raiders need him. We know he could help Mad Max in the defense. But, okay, put that aside. This is a human being who seems to be struggling. And, now it's affecting his livelihood. And I just think it's irresponsible for anybody to make a joke out of it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
No. And I know with Chandler, it wasn't the first time, and I think that's what I had brought up to the guys one time. I remember this happened when he was in.
I think we lost you for a second.
Yeah, we might have lost him. Oh, he's back.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Kind of like I was saying, like, it happened to him in New England, so it's something he's aware of, and the people around him as well. So my thing in my mind has always been like, where's his support? Where's his family? The ones trying to get him help. The picture he shared of the person coming to his house to assess him. That's something we would do all the time. Like, you literally can be hospitalized for your own safety or the safety of others for like 72 hours. We call it 5150, 5250, whatever, depending on where you're from. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, damn, like, this is serious. Like, they're trying to get him help.
Yeah.
But a lot of the times when you get to that point, they don't want the help. you know, or because they do have rights, and you can't force.
You can't force them. Yeah.
Well, plus it's what kind of help are they offering? Maybe he doesn't want that kind of help. I mean, you know, again, we just know what we read and stuff. But if someone maybe the approach was wrong, put it that way. You know, having someone appear at your door, maybe someone unexpectedly, you maybe feel ambushed or something like that. And I don't know, maybe there's conversations behind the scenes. Maybe he knew people were going to show up, but maybe it's not that he doesn't want to accept help. Maybe that's not the help he's looking for, because that could seem like an attack as well.
Oh yeah, very much so. And in my experience, that's always what it was seeing. Like if I would show up to do the assessment, obviously we would call the ambulance and they would come. The minute they saw the ambulance, it would escalate.
Yeah, they were pissed.
You sent them for me. See, this is why I don't want to talk to you. And in my mind, I'm just trying to do my part as a worker, like to keep him or somebody else safe. And trust me, you don't never want to do that to somebody. You never want to see them get taken away or get put in that situation. But like you said, sometimes it's kind of like a thing you need to do, and hopefully they'll get the help that they need. But at the same time, it's like you really can't force. And like Spicy had it right on the head. What kind of help is this person wanting? You know, are you just going to put them in a facility? Is it something that they can do? Look at with Max and Waller were a prime example. Although with them it was more drinking, but it was like they needed a routine. They needed something.
Yeah, to keep them busy.
To keep them busy, to change. Yeah. Right, that structure. And a lot of times this happens too with mental health. I mean, I don't know Chandler's diagnosis. I mean, it could be various, you know, schizophrenia, bipolar, all kinds of things. There's various treatments. You know, there's medication. There's a lot of things you can do. But the main part is being able to keep the person safe. And from the looks of it, like I saw AR's comment, like, this is where I wonder, where's his circle? Where are the people that are supposed to protect you, that are supposed to help guide you through this? You know, that safe place.
Right. So, and again, I know you're a professional in the field, and I know, you know, you can't, you know, diagnose anyone, but I mean, like, do you feel that the issue with him is maybe he was just off his meds? And again, you know, we don't know. So, you know, all this is alleged, you know, but, you know, from your experience and, you know, you've seen other instances, what do you think?
We don't know, but I know based on the last time it had happened in New England, it was because he tried something like a substance. A lot of the times when you do have these type of disorders or mental health conditions, the substances can actually make it worse, enhance them, or even trigger them. Like I told you with the guy that I told you about, that was John Cena. For him, the worst thing he can do, and it was simple. It was just marijuana. It wasn't even getting nothing higher. But for him, marijuana would just take him to a whole nother level. So living with that, or maybe trying something, or maybe even possibly, you know, the head injuries to go with his schizophrenia or bipolar type symptoms that he might be having. Head injuries could be making it worse. You know, a lot of times too, even something as small as depression can increase those that paranoia, because then you start to feel a certain way about yourself, so you start creating your own little world to protect yourself from it. So, I mean, there's been numerous players that suffer from head injuries and things like that. But just seeing what's gone on with Chandler Jones is, for me as a worker, has been sad because it's been so public.
Right.
Like stuff like that should not be seen. It should not be put out there. And when I see Chandler put it out there, like in my mind, I'm like, oh, Chandler, like just stop. Like, can somebody please just stop him from making things worse for himself? Yeah.
Well, I think too, like, you know, and I know, Chris, you didn't mean this any type of way, but I think like the term "off your meds" could be very offensive too, because that's like insinuating, you know, oh, you're acting some sort of way because you're now not on this, you know, this medication or this drug anymore, and you know, maybe first of all, and correct me if I'm wrong, Leo, like these medications are supposed to be like a short term to get through, not in all cases, but not necessarily supposed to be relied on for a lifetime. And some people might choose to not want to be on them for a lifetime because there's different side effects. There's, you know, some of these things cause more anxiety and more depression and weight gain. And I don't know, you probably know more than I do. Headaches, nausea, the same stuff that I guess any medication would. But so, you know, maybe, you know, he doesn't like if he's even on medication. I don't know, so I don't even know to claim that he's off of them. But if he even if he wanted to stop taking them for whatever reason, maybe he has a reason. Maybe he doesn't like the way it makes him feel. Could make him feel worse.
Right. And no, you're right. Some, depending on your diagnosis, some mental health symptoms or conditions can be managed without medication, with program structure, things of that nature. Unfortunately, some can't, especially things like schizophrenia. Without that medication to kind of create that, recounter that chemical imbalance you may have, you could continue to suffer from that. And you need that support, added support, like to help bring that part down. There's various ways, you do pills. We used to have some people do injections. They come once a month, do the injection. The problem with that is you get to a point where you're doing really well, and that mindset comes, well, if I'm doing good, I don't need them anymore. Yeah. And then that's when you talk to your mental health professional about it. Like, look, is it something we can wean off little by little? Because you don't want to go off completely either. It has a whole nother effect. But to your point, Spicy, like, they do have serious side effects, though. Like, when I work with young adults, there was one kid who was on them, and the doctor told me, like, I hate to take him off, but I need to for his physical health.
Yeah.
I need to switch or find something else because he's only 18, 19 years old, and his medication is kind of already taking a really bad effect on him physically. So things like that, like, come into play and that's when they become adults. Like, you have a choice at that point, like, you can take this medication or we can switch it, but then you're going to have to try and do this now. I need you to be more active. I need you to participate more or become more involved in your treatment. Instead of just meds, I need you to start working towards what we call coping skills or things of that nature, But it just varies depending on the diagnosis, and each their own. Like medication, I mean, you look at people like Aaron Rodgers. He does his own little crazy whatever stuff or whatever, but if it works for him. It works for you.
Right.
There's people who use a holistic approach. I started using holistic approach probably like about a year ago. So instead of doing a regular type medication, it's different, and it has a different effect on your body. So to each person, it just varies on what you feel is going to work for you and what does.
Sweet. Man, I appreciate you, man, taking the time to kind of talk about that. Because, as we say, this is sometimes it's more than football. You know what I'm saying? It's more, it's more than just how many sacks can you get or how many tackles and all that stuff. So, we definitely wanted to take some time to kind of talk about that. So,
I just want to add this to the conversation as well. I mean, you see a lot of it just, with the fan base, and the fan base is real easy to jump on one another.
Fast,
real fast, without knowing any facts, speculation, rumors, what have you, and then people are. It's easy to take to social media and just really be a bully, for lack of better words. Yeah. And if you're making fun of somebody's mental health, I think that's being a bully. That's my opinion.
Oh yeah, that says more about who you are, And
so I would say to everyone, just remember that, like, things are sensitive. You don't know what's going on in people's life. Nobody knows the truth. And it's just, we can't reach out to Chandler Jones, of course not. But if you have a friend that has any of these signs, like, be there for them, support them, help them, guide them, check in on them. Don't make jokes about it,
Right.
That's for sure. Absolutely. That's for sure.
And there's multiple ways that you can get someone help, So here's just 3 ways right here. There's hotlines that you can call, the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. So that number's right there. The crisis text line. So you can just text home to the number 741-741. Then you can go ahead and get some help, or, for yourself. And that's the hardest thing to do, or, for your friend or a loved one, be able to do that. Or go online to mentalhealthfirstaid.org. So, definitely, it's no joke, man. So, again, I know we always talk Raiders and talk football. We laugh and joke all the time, but, I think right now is more, I mean, it's an important time to be able to talk about this, especially with it being, mental health day, which was last week. So,
yeah. And I will say this, Raider Nation has they're a very outspoken fan base, but a lot of times I feel like outspoken in mostly a negative way. People are easy to jump on something that's happened in a negative way. And yeah, we're all going to criticize the team. I'm not talking about the team here. We all have our gripes about the team. I'm talking about us as a fan base.
Right.
You know, be an ally for that person. Don't be an additional bully to that person.
Right.
You know, and the same thing with Chandler Jones here. It would be the equivalent of like making fun of, you know, you brought up Mad Max and Darren Waller, like making fun of in some way, like their sobriety.
Right.
And said something like, let's just hypothetically say something happened with them that's out of character, and we go, oh, they must be back drinking again.
Oh
like,
man, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like the same difference.
Oh, they did that with Waller, and it pissed me off,
Waller.
man.
Mm-hmm.
It pissed me off because again, like, you know, people don't always understand like my like why I like Waller so much, because it's like, you know, it's more than just him on the football field, but like once he started having his podcast, you know, and he started opening up about certain things and certain things, you know, that helped get me out of dark places, you know, when I was going through certain stuff in my past, you know, so it took me back to a certain spot. So that's why, like, and you guys know more than anyone, like, I don't let no Waller, you know, hate go in front of me without me at least saying something, regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care.
Well, like I said, we all have our opinions criticizing their play and things of that nature. That's kind of like what these shows are about, right? But when it comes down to like really more personal stuff where someone you can clearly see, well, I shouldn't say clearly, in my opinion, like Chandler Jones, it seems to be suffering.
Absolutely.
Because nobody throws away their career and gets arrested several times, just because they're bored or something. Or, you know, like, to Leo's point, you know, he believes that. I think someone in the comments said this, something about, well, you know, the problem is I don't like some of the allegations, maybe he said, which is true. Like, making allegations about people is also terrible. But Leo said earlier he might actually believe those things. In his mind, that doesn't make it right either.
Right.
You know, so I get that. I didn't see who said that. So I get that point as well. You know, he's kind of like, he wants some support, but then he's kind of accusing and doing these types of things as well. But that to me just shows like, okay, this person needs more help. Right. That even like doubles down on it.
Absolutely. Reef had a good comment. He said the NFL needs a heightened awareness for like, you know, veterans and breast cancer. I mean, I agree.
Well, in the breast cancer cause, I feel like they've kind of taken that away a little bit.
They have.
You know,
they have.
Now it's for every type.
Well, now it's for everyone, but yeah, because so we went from breast cancer months to crucial catch, which was more than just breast cancer, which was all cancers, which I think was a great transition. However, they're not making there's no awareness. They're not wearing the colors now. I don't see, like, I went to the game. They're not doing the cancer sign hold up that they even do like in the World Series, or, you know, so when they transition it from breast cancer to crucial catch, it's like, cool, they're going to recognize everything. But really it's just kind of gone away. I think Chris is looking at Mark Davis talk right now.
I am.
I have it on too.
Look at Mark Davis. Mark Davis holding that trophy. Let's go, Mark Davis. Oh, that trophy.
We digress. The Las Vegas Aces just won the championship, and Mark Davis is his trophy.
Okay. Mark Davis is the champion again,
back to back.
Now help get us one, big dog.
But I digress. I saw that happening. But yeah, you know, it's like that kind of went away a little bit. I feel, unfortunately, the causes.
Yeah, I really hope with what happened with Chandler, what's happening with other people, they do bring that mental health awareness to the NFL. Other sports have done it. The Dodgers have a mental health day where everything's like the color's lime green. I don't like a light green for mental health awareness. So they'll wear like the hats or the shirts that color, kind of just to bring awareness. It's usually in May because May's Mental Health Awareness Month. But it would be cool to see the NFL kind of do that, because I'm pretty sure it can be easy being a football player, even though people think, oh, you got all those millions, you should have no problems in your life. Like, we suffer from our own stressors, pressures, backgrounds, things like that in life. So
a lot of times that stuff can make it worse, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Make it worse.
A lot of those resources that Chris was putting up were great for that. Like the talk space, the text one. The text one has been huge, bro. Especially with teams who don't want to talk.
Yeah,
I've given them that a lot, and I've asked them like, "Hey, what happened?" Like, "Oh, I had this, but I used that text line you told me, and it helped me." So I was like, "Oh, thank goodness you're using that." So those are really good to have out there.
Awesome. Cool, man. Well, I appreciate you talking about that. And shout out Woodson Whiskey in the building. Let's get a little cheers, man.
Right?
Cheers to the GOAT.
It got the whole bottle.
The whole bottle.
Woodson, we're just doing neat tonight.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. Because usually we have our cocktails, and we were going to do Spicy's signature cocktail, but she was more on the neat. So, I had to follow suit and get.
Wait.
Yeah.
So there's a more signature one than the mule? I want to try that mule this
we got a whole bunch of them, man. You got to tune in every Wednesday.
I have my own signature cocktail. I thought you knew.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, she has her own signature, and I'm gonna make one too. But we'll probably feature hers next week.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. We got to make those when we're out there in Chicago, bro. Mm-hmm.
Oh, we are.
That's a great transition.
Speaking of Chicago, because we are going to have a great time. So, anyone that is going to Chicago, make sure you guys tap in, man. So, me and Leo, we're going to be out there. So it is a whole weekend of events. It's going to be amazing. So, on Friday, we're going to have the meet and greet. Me and Leo are going to do a live podcast at Timothy O'Toole's downtown Chicago. So make sure you guys come in. We're going to have a lot of drinkings going on. All weekend, there's going to be a lot of Woodson Whiskey drinking. So make sure you guys are ready. Yeah. And then on Saturday, there's a boat party, and we're going to have Woodson Whiskey on the boat. Yes, on the boat. It's going down. It's going down. So make sure you guys come check us out. If you guys need tickets, man, reach out to myself. You can reach out to Leo. We'll help you get tickets. And then on Sunday, there's going to be an epic tailgate. It's going to start at 6 a.m. So anyone that knows me knows I'm just going to be up the whole time. I might take a 10-minute nap, but it's going down. Yeah, it's going down, brother. It's going down. So look at Mother Moon talking about my glass, man. I always keep that. No plastic cups allowed, man. We're classy out here. We're classy.
Oh, I know where that came from.
Was that Woodson? Didn't he say?
Yep. Yeah, we were at Public House, and they served him his own drink in a plastic. I think it was Public House. He served him his own signature cocktail in a plastic cup, and he was like,
did it? Did they?
Do you think I can get this in a glass?" He's very nice about it, but he was like, "Yeah, I would like this in a glass, please."
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, man. So Leo, I know you're pumped. I'm pumped. We're gonna get it popping.
Yeah. You know what I just realized, bro? Because I'm thinking 10 a.m. because that's the time the first game is here. No, you'll be there at 6 in the morning, and the game don't start till 1.
Dog, don't worry about what I do, man. Don't worry about mind your business. I told you, Darren Waller been helping me through some things, man. Mind your business, man.
I'll roll through with you there anyway. I don't know if I'll be there at 6, but I might be there.
No, that's all. Hey, I don't expect you to be there. I don't expect you to be there that early, man. But yeah, make sure you guys tap in, man, for sure.
You got to be there that early. That's part of it. No excuses.
Exactly, man. But
man up, Leo. It's game day.
Leo, I gotta call you out, man, because I don't care. Because now, Spicy, would you really want to party with a guy that mixes his beer with Gatorade? Yeah. Let's look at this.
First of all,
let's look at his face. Yeah, I said it.
Okay.
I said it.
What?
Yeah, I said it. There, one of us three does that, and it's not me.
It is not it.
Not it. 1, 2, 3, not it.
First of all,
no, you gotta come. No, you gotta come to the front of the class.
I will. Let me explain. So I don't do that all the time. When we were in Vegas, we were chilling with Spicy. We never did that. We were chilling at the Pizza Co. They only serve beer and those canned spike drinks. I don't even know what they're called. Trulies, whatever. Anyway, my brother talked about a TikTok he saw online about mixing the Modelo with Gatorade, lime Gatorade. So
to the knob.
Try it. Mind you, the whole time, because I'm hardcore against it. I was like, oh, whatever. No, that's got to be disgusting. And my brother was like, dog, try it. So I tried it. That low key was pretty good.
Low key, huh? No, there's no way.
I do not believe that for one second.
I
For one
don't do it
second.
every weekend, but I'm telling you, try it. It's
That
good.
sounds gnarly, dude.
It does. I said the same thing. Like, but it was good.
Nah, man. Like I'm gonna get on you every single day I see you about that. Every single day.
You know
That
what?
is unacceptable.
I'm gonna make one and not
No,
tell you.
no, you're not.
You're gonna be like, damn, Leo.
No,
what's
because I'm not gonna
Gatorade
drink
and beer.
No, I'm gonna add some 150. No, add some Woodson Whiskey to it. Then we might be talking.
Then we might be talking.
Crazy, man. But yeah, so again, everybody, Chicago, make sure you guys tap in, man. It's gonna be fun. Let's see, Jay Jackson. He said beer and Gatorade. Thank you, Jay. Thank you.
You know what?
No,
Go to Real Men and Raiders. Go to Denaro's. Next time we're at Pizza Co., I'll let you try it, Denaro, and then you can.
he's not. He won't do it. He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it. Absolutely
we'll
not.
He probably
Absolutely
won't.
not.
He probably won't. Yeah.
For sure. But Leo, man, again, as always, man, I appreciate you stopping through, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Man, it was
no
amazing.
problem.
You really dropped some gems on us, man.
I appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Awesome. Thank you, man. You take care, man.
You too, brother.
All right, boss.
Bye.
Man, that was some good stuff, man.
Yeah, so nice to have him on and give his expertise on that. I'm glad. I'm glad we were able to talk about it in this type of way because, like I said, and I haven't watched it all because it's hard to watch, to be honest, and it's hard to keep up with. And you just see stuff coming. I saw it coming out today, and I was like, man, we can't take this same path of just bringing this man down.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. Absolutely. But yeah, so people in the comments are getting on. Beer and Gatorade is a cure for depression. No, it might cause depression.
It might cause it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way, man. But we didn't get a chance to give a proper hello to everybody. I mean, we're like halfway in.
I know. Well, it's an interesting topic, and we wanted to cover it. So
that is true.
We could circle back and say what's up to everybody for sure.
My boy Solo Empire, what's going on? Have a great show. We are having a great show. I appreciate it. My boy Randy, what's going on? Just win, baby. Raider Nation for life. Have a great show, Chris and Spice.
Thank you.
Yes, Ultimate Raider fan. What it do, Raider Nation? Thank you. Let's see. Randy says Shield Squad. The Raiders fan. I was at the game past Sunday and had the pleasure of meeting Raider Eric Allen. Yeah, he's
nice.
Shout out to Eric Allen. Raider Travis. Well, you're probably going by now, but hey, everyone, got to be up at work. 45, so wanted to pop in and say hello, like, share. Thank you, sir. Longtime fan of Spicy Snow. And make sure you guys,
thank you
guys, subscribe to both of our shows. I know, you can be a member, at her show. So hopefully soon you could be a member at my show. But I got to clean up some stuff on my page because I got declined, man.
Uh-oh.
I was not happy about that. I had one video of Mark Davis getting yelled at, and then I guess they consider that reused content. So they're like, you gotta get rid of it. It was only one story. That was the only thing, but whatever. The Condor, Randy, yes, in fact, that's Mad Max. So we're gonna
Mad Max, salute. If you're playing along, that's our drinking game of the night, Mad Max.
My boy AR in the building. He said, Chris, Spicy, Leo.
Hey.
What's going on from over the pond, man? Appreciate it.
It gets me a little more anxious than I already am, so I'm trying to make my how do you say, my coffee a little weaker. Okay. But yeah, I love me some coffee.
Put some Gatorade in it. There you go.
There we go. That'll cure everything.
Right. All right, let's talk some football. Let's see. Like John Raider said, insiders, AOC will get the start against the Bears. 30-10, that's my prediction. AOC 3 touchdowns, 300 yards. Jacob finally gets 100. McDaniels 35 times in red zone this season. Hey, I mean,
that's what I heard that too. I heard AOC starting. If Jimmy can't, which I'm assuming he can't. I don't think he can. Crazy, right? Because I can't even remember who is the Bears' second string quarterback. I forgot, to be honest. Anywho, it's crazy to me. He went undrafted. I know that much. But the crazy part is the Raiders are still underdogs.
No, they're not.
Are you sure?
I'm positive because I'm a big gambler. So
It might be like 50-50 then.
I mean, yeah, that is way
see,
closer
let's
than
see.
it should be. Let's see. It's I literally was just looking at it. So we are favored by 3 points.
Okay, that might have changed then since I saw it earlier.
Yeah, cause I think it opened. It opened. Maybe the Bears were at 1.5, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe if the Justin Fields news came out, maybe they're like,
Yeah.
Who knows? But it was way. I mean, for an undrafted rookie quarterback, like, come on, man, that's
right.
Bad. That's bad.
Listen, I think this will be a good test for the rookie, Aiden O'Connell. We saw him perform well in preseason, which I think people got a little unexpected. How do you say? Hopes for him because it is preseason. So we kind of know how that goes. The thing is about the Chargers game, he made a lot of rookie mistakes.
He did.
However, I think that game's loss came down to coaching and not down to the last pick he threw, because the Raiders only needed a few yards. To me, you don't put it in a rookie's hands to make a throw like that. You put it in Josh Jacobs' hands.
Yeah.
Okay. I know he's only averaging a couple yards per carry, but they only needed a couple yards, and they had like two downs to do it with.
Yeah,
so
three
now. Okay,
four.
3. Thank you.
It was first down. I would have did 4 runs. I don't care.
Okay.
If they stop us with 4 runs, we deserve to lose.
Right.
That's how I see it.
Right. If you can't get a couple, right. So to me, that's a coaching mistake. That ball should never have even been thrown. So I guess my point is, it'll be nice to see this full test again, where he gets a second chance, and hopefully the coaching, the play calling, and things of that nature are a little bit better. Aiden O'Connell certainly wasn't perfect in that game, but the Chargers also, in my opinion, are a lot better team than the Bears.
Yeah.
So we can really see what he can do against a team that really isn't that good, and hopefully he could prove himself and get us a win.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. So shout out to Rick, man. He said, I'm looking at my bottle of unopened Woodson Whiskey. Still working, but really tempting. I get it, man. It's tempting. It's definitely tempting. But, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. In fact, after we win on Sunday, crack that bad boy open. When we see Mad Max get another sack. Salute.
Salute.
The Sportsman, what's going on, man? What's good with y'all Raider gang? How about that D? Yeah, that D did their thing, man. D did their thing. Shout out to Mad Max and all them boys. Definitely did great.
The Raiders like to make it close, though, right? They don't like to get. They do not want to give us a break where we feel like we can just cruise at the end. We always got to be biting our nails at the end of every single game, man.
I honestly can you think of the last time we were in the fourth quarter and you just felt comfortable, like I could go get a snack?
Never.
And come back. Never. Like
never.
It was probably like against like Denver 3 years ago or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Something crazy, man.
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy. Yeah, Reef, I got declined, man. It's okay though. I'm coming back though. I can reapply in 30 days and I'm gonna do that.
All right. Sure. You'll get there. It's all good.
Slick Rick in the building. Rest in peace, Black Hole Rob. What up with the panel? Oakland, California.
Hey, that's right.
Shout out, Slick Rick.
Shout out to Black Hole Rob in Oakland.
Thank you. Say, Chris, we got you in the near future. Yes, I like to try that, man. Hopefully, I get to meet you, man. I definitely want to meet you. We talk a lot, man. So. He said, what are you sipping on, brother? There's only one thing to sip on, man. That's that Woodson Whiskey.
So Woodson Whiskey. Tonight, we're just drinking it neat. Woodson Whiskey neat tonight.
Yeah, we don't need no ice, no nothing, man. No Gatorade. None of that mess. You know what I'm saying? None of that mess. Jay Jackson, coffee. Let's see. Mother Moon says, thank you for the gifts. He said, I'll take some too. Don't sleep on the Bears.
Everybody coffee after that. Everybody's gonna want coffee after this broadcast.
Is it like stronger? Is it some stronger coffee or what? Or is it just different?
No, it's not stronger actually, which is good for me because I'm trying to like make mine less strong. It's just different, yeah. You know, it's not like it's like one of those coffees that's kind of unique to its region. You can't. It's not like, oh, let me go get the Starbucks at the.
Only get it there. Yeah.
Right.
I got it. Let's see. Rick says, I hope they start AOC. Hoyer is no for me.
Yeah. By the way, okay. So can I speak on that, because I remember saying when we first started these shows that I did not want Hoyer to take the field, and everyone was like, Angela, he's just on the team to like coach and mentor.
I was one of them.
And I was like, okay, well then can he just stay there doing that? Like, honestly, if Jimmy G would have went out 5 minutes earlier, we had 5 more minutes of Hoyer, they probably would have ended up losing that game.
Wait.
I know, I'm exaggerating a little bit. I'm just saying. You promised me he was not going to take the field. Is all I'm saying.
I did. I was like maybe week 1 through 3, but after that, but he came in and threw a couple strikes though. He did. I'll give you that. Yeah, I'm kind of Jimmy hasn't done.
Funny about it, but he actually did.
Yeah, I definitely was like, yeah, Hoyer's just gonna be holding the clipboard. That's it.
Yeah.
And I remember saying, I'm like, AOC is not even active. I'm like, oh, we gotta go. Oh gosh, but you know, it is what it is, man. But you know, speaking of, you know, we love our games. So,
yes.
Would you rather? So this is just a easy one, just because. Well, I ain't gonna say easy, but this is what we've been talking about forever. So, who would you rather start? Who would you rather start? Would you rather start old AOC, or you want to start the old man Hoyer? Let me know in the chat, man. Let me know in the chat. I know where Spicy's at with it, so I don't even need to ask her, because she didn't want Hoyer on the team. They didn't want to. She said no, cut him. So
yeah, I'm definitely going AOC. Here's the thing. I mean, there's a lot of issues in his game, right? He's got a lot to learn, but I don't know. I just feel like I have more faith in him for some reason, and I just want to see if he has the opportunity to get this experience. You know, let him have it.
Yeah, I get it. I'm with you. I'm gonna say AOC too, because at this time it's like you got to give him, you know, a chance to be able to get some reps in practice.
Yeah.
And again, I think this is a lot safer situation than going against Khalil Mack. You know, you're playing the Bears. They're not a good team. You know, it's not a whole bunch of pressure on them. It's like, just don't go out there and lose the game. But
man, he did Khalil Mack a favor. Not him. I shouldn't say that. It was not him. It's not his fault. He got really hit 6 times.
Yeah, our right tackle did Khalil Mack a favor. Yeah.
You know, like, that's crazy though. 6 sacks in one game. That's like a stat for someone for the entire season.
Man, there have been so many seasons that a lot. I mean, oh man, don't get me started. Now you know me. I am a open McDaniels fan, but my thing is, if someone gets 6 sacks on you, that's a coaching issue.
That's insane. That is insane. Like
I don't care, man. It's like, if you got to put 3 people on him, put 3 people on. I don't care. If you got to late hit him and blindside him and do the horse collar, whatever. I mean, I don't want no one to get hurt.
We don't want penalties now either.
We don't want penalties, but you got to neutralize him, man. That's all I got to say. But it is what it is. But, you know, a lot of people are saying AOC.
Yeah.
Let's see. Rick said Hoyer is basically a player with a whistle. Say Addy at Castro, thanks for coming through. AOC, he said put Hoyer at wideout.
For what?
I don't know. That'll be a sight to see. AOC, the Raider fan said, Randy, there we go. My boy Randy.
One for Hoyer there.
There we go. I mean, I will be honest though. I think Hoyer gives us the best chance to win, but I think that AOC can win this game against the Bears.
Okay, why not this though? Why not use? And I talked a lot about this on my show when Mariota was on the team with Carr. I thought they could have utilized them both a lot more often together. And you know, I digress a little bit here, but that's what the Saints have done even before Carr. They always use
Hill,
right, and they're still doing it with him. So it's like, hey, why not use these guys' strengths? If it takes two to win this game, or however they want to do it, mix it up, test it out, try a new method. I mean,
yeah, no, I think so. The only difference there is like those guys have a skill set of like running the ball, like being able to run. Right. Neither one of these guys, like I could beat both of them in a race, and you can too with some stilettos on. You could beat both of them in a race. So, you know, that is bad, man.
Right, but I'm not even thinking about running. I'm thinking about more, and I don't know how much leniency these guys get. But let's just say, like the decision with the Chargers, I don't think Hoyer makes that same. Even though the play call was poor in my decision, I don't think Hoyer makes that same throw. So what if that point you go, okay, let's go experience now.
Yeah.
Right. That's, you know what I mean? And I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there.
No, you're on
because at the end of the day, it's like kind of like just flip a coin and see what happens. So I'm just saying, hey, yeah, maybe we want a veteran in there because he's experienced. Maybe we want to give, you know, the young guy the start. I'm just saying, maybe, just maybe.
You know what? I mean, you're onto something. Because like over there on the goal line, you definitely would want like Hoyer in. You want a veteran because the veteran would have knew. Okay, if I roll out, if the guy's not open immediately, we throw it away.
Throw it away. You don't have to force it. Right.
Exactly. We'll live.
You don't have to be the hero. My first win ever, and you know all this stuff that's probably in the back of his mind as a rookie.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh,
so I kind of mean it more like in that kind of aspect.
Yeah, no, I get it though.
Both these guys are going to fall over their own feet. I get that.
Fall over their own feet, man. and honestly, that's the thing with AOC that I'm worried about because it's like he's like Brady slow. Like he's like man. At least I don't know. He's a different type of slow, man. I'm like, come on, man. Our offensive line ain't built for someone like you. That's the only thing that scares me. Yeah, he has arm talent though. He does have arm talent. Shout out to Hoyer, or not Hoyer, but AOC. Let's see. Anthony said,
not him.
Not him. Another guy. Let's see. Only double team Mac twice the whole game. Yeah, that's crazy. Like I've said with the week, Timotito. What? See, you on that Gatorade and beer? I don't even know what you're talking about. Week. Timoteo are full run. Through man, whatever, man. Leo, I'm done with you, man. I'm done with you. You always get on my nerves already. I'm done with you. The Raider rundown. Chris, take a shot for that statement. What I say? What I say, man? I'll take a shot though.
I don't know, but just take a shot. That doesn't even seem like a punishment.
Yeah, don't threaten me with a good time, man.
I know, right?
Yeah. The Raider.
Hey, speaking of, don't threaten me with a fresh bottle.
Oh, crack it open. Let's go.
So whoever was tempted, I'm gonna help your temptation and crack mine open.
Let's go.
In case you wanna join the party here.
Let's go. Cheers. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Salute.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. The Raider fan, he said, F it, put Renfro at quarterback. I ain't mad at that. No, but don't laugh, Spicy. He was a quarterback in high school, and he was fired.
Listen.
He was a running quarterback, too. He looked like the white Mike Vick.
Okay, I'll give you that. like when they hiked it to Zeke, and he ran in. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you.
But okay, do we want to move on to shopping Renfro?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it because I know how you feel about Renfro. I mean, are you just want to give him up? I mean, we have to. I mean, we're not using him. Yeah,
that's the thing. Okay, put my opinion aside. Yeah. Okay, I think that people like really hyped him up. I didn't really see it. I never saw it. Yeah, he got his couple yards, but that's it. He never got any. What bothered me about Renfro was he never got more than his couple yards.
That's true.
He kind of just caught it, said, "Oh, cool, first down," and then gave up. In my opinion, like I know people call him third and Renfro, I call him third and fall forward. But besides that point, if you're not going to use him, even to get a couple yards,
might as well.
Then you got to trade him. So let's say my opinion is invalid, and let's say he's this great receiver, slot receiver, whatever. If they're not using him, you got to trade him because you're kind of just wasting. You're wasting him. Let's say we're a fan of Renfro. We love Renfro. He's the best on the team, second best, whatever. Yeah. But if they're not using him, it's a waste.
I agree.
So why are you going to have a player that is clearly, I think we can all agree on this, invaluable to the offense strictly because they're not using him? Let's just use that because that's just a fact. They're not.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean,
if you're not going to use him, all opinions aside, if we like his play or not, if you're not using him, you gotta look to see what you can get for him.
No, I agree.
Or use him.
Yeah, I mean he makes too much money just to be rotting on the bench. You know, that's how I see it. That's how I see it.
Well, if we want to talk about rotting on the bench, we got to talk about. Well, he's not on the bench, but you know, never mind. I'll let it go.
What? No, Speak your piece. Speak your piece.
Man, I'll just say this. I love Mad Max, and I want him to be a Raider for life, but they got to give him a winning team. Support. Come on, man. Give him a winning team. That man is too good to be playing on this mediocre team.
Man, don't look, man. I get what you're saying, but Max haven't given up yet, so we can't give up either. We can't give up.
I said get him a winning team.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, we got to do that. But look.
Yeah. Get him some help. Okay, then fine. You don't use Renfro. Maybe there's a defensive player out there that can help Max.
Speaking of, Matt said Hunter Renfro trade for Vikings. Hunter, yeah. Now, you know, Hunter for Hunter. But, you know, I don't think they'll do that. But that'd be nice. I know my boy Raider Rundown really likes Hunter. So we'll see, man. See, Rick says Renfro might get traded soon. Yeah, I agree. See, John Leon, Uncle Rio can play better than Jimmy G can. The ball over the mountain. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, they're some savage. Whoa. John, see now.
Okay, settle down.
Yeah, see now your first comment was funny.
Settle down.
Now you get me triggered. Now let me finish my drink.
Okay, John, we need a little bit more explanation behind that.
Calm down.
Yeah.
He said third and fall forward. Yes, she's right though. I mean, if you think about it, that's what Renfro does, man. He gets the ball and curls up. I mean, he moves the chains, but yeah. I'm telling you, Terrence, just savage spice. She's on one today, man. She's savage.
Really? I thought I was actually low key today.
Yeah. You guys must have not tuned in when she's really on one.
I know, right?
This is kind of mellow.
That's even bothering me this week.
Yeah, let one of those Vegas Raider fans say something to get her triggered. That's how you know, man. Let's see, Eddie, man. Shout out, thanks for coming through, man. Let's go get Josh. I don't even know how to say his name. Uche, whatever. I think that's a guy from the Patriots. I think. But oh my God, if we got another guy from the Patriots, these daggone fans, I don't even want to deal with that.
Yeah, well, they even talked about it during the game about how many former Patriots there are.
Oh yeah, they love that. So I'm ready to let Renfro go. We need to stop Hall of Faming fan favorites. He doesn't fit.
Yeah,
I agree. I agree.
Let's
see, Hunter Renfro's possession wide receiver. Yep, I agree. No, all good takes, man. I appreciate everybody that's in the comments, man. I really, really appreciate that. I'm trying to think. So what else did I have? So kind of talking about just the upcoming game. So what are your thoughts? I mean, how do you feel about going into the game against the Bears? And plus, people in the chat, let us know what you guys think. I'm going to pull up, the tail of the tape, kind of how we compare to them. So I kind of want to know what you guys feel. Just looking at how we compare. So if you're looking at points per game, we're ranked 27th. We average 16.7 points a game, Spicy. How many games are we going to win with that?
Not many.
With the offensive guru, genius coach.
Yeah, especially I mean, that's a very low average, first of all. And the defense has stepped up, so I'll give them credit. But, if the defense doesn't keep that momentum, it's going to be hard to keep people under 16 teams under 16 points. So they have to score more. They have to figure out how to score more. They have to figure out how to close out games. The Raiders really haven't been able to close out games, even if you go to last season. And I know they've won. They've won in the end here the last two, but gosh, to close it out, I mean, they needed the defense to close it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's okay. That's part of the team. I get it. That's okay. But you're not really looking for a defense to get an unprobable safety to close out a game.
Yeah, they're not going to. And the crazy thing about it is, like, it was like a couple plays before that. We're lucky that they dropped that long pass, because if they would have caught that long pass,
was a beautiful throw, by the way.
It was like a perfect ball.
Was a beautiful throw.
Yeah.
And I forget who was attempting to catch it.
I forgot his name.
Whoever the Patriots wide receiver was totally messed that up.
Yeah, he beat our guy. It was almost like a replay from the Chargers game. Yeah.
That throw was so beautiful, and that catch was so terrible. Or that non-catch, the drop. I'll call that a drop.
Oh, that's absolutely a drop.
I'll call that drop terrible. And that was a game changer.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's see. So John Leon, he said, "Would you trade Renfro for Chase Young? I know he's injury prone, but a depth. Absolutely, I'll take him for Chase Young any day of the week. Chase Young on one side and Max on the other side could be. I mean, that's a game changer. But I mean, they wouldn't do that though. They wouldn't.
They wouldn't do that. And the crazy thing with the Raiders too, I don't know, they just seem so cursed. Like we would have sit here. Okay, insert Chandler Jones. Right? If we would have said, would you trade Renfro for Chandler Jones? We'd be like,
yes.
Yeah. And Chandler Jones was such a beast out in Arizona. And then 1 year with the Raiders, and it's like, oh, man, come on.
And the thing is, and even his 1 year with the Raiders, I was okay to forgive it, because I'm like, all right, he'll bounce back. But not only did he not bounce back, never mind. But, man, shout out to Chandler Jones, man. Get some help. But, man, that hurt us. That definitely hurt us. Let's see, Rick. I heard that Renfro and JJ multi-trade soon. I don't know about that. I can't say.
I know. Someone else said that, too. I didn't hear about that. What's up, the Raiders fan? I am from the Oakland Bay area. The Oakland area, a little suburb outside of Oakland, where John Madden resides, or used to reside. His still family resides here. In fact, I just saw the Madden Cruiser bus going through our little town today, which is Pleasanton, California.
Wait, that's still rolling?
It's still rolling. I saw it today.
Really? I thought that was at the. Why did I think that was at the NFL Hall of Fame for some reason?
Oh well, okay. So there's two things. Okay, so there's like his actual tour bus.
Oh, okay.
That kind of right now. This is like a homage to him. So it's like a city bus.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say. I thought, but I mean, I don't know. I'm sure they move it around.
So I think they call it the John Madden Cruiser.
Okay.
So it's like a city bus that runs through Pleasanton.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like in honor of him.
Man, they really like your third and fall forward. Oh man, that is funny. But she's not lying though. That's the worst part. She's not lying. That's the worst part about it, man.
I mean, is it a dig? Maybe, but it's kind of I'm just calling what I'm seeing.
That's what he does though. He really gets the ball and curls up. Yeah. Man. It's like, oh man, it's all good. Let's see. We're not using Mayer, Tucker, and Adams. Let's trade them all. See, that's what
Mayer. What? They're totally using Mayer.
Yeah.
Hold on. They used Mayer a lot in the last two games, and he did very well.
He really did.
And okay, it's not they didn't use Adams. It's because they didn't have the opportunity to throw to Adams, because Adams was double and triple teamed the entire Patriots game. It wasn't there. Like
that's true. Now,
yeah, They were a mastermind at taking that weapon away from the Raiders, and that's what they did. But what that also did was open up somebody like Mayer and everyone else to get the ball thrown to them. So I wouldn't say they're not using Adams.
And people also got to realize, like, it's easy to say that, you know, Adams don't get enough balls or whatever, but I mean, he's the reason why Jacoby Myers is having a good season, because Jacoby Myers is getting a lot of one-on-one looks and he's winning those matchups and he's making it happen. Now we need Mayer to keep doing it, and I was hoping that Renfro was going to be able to do it, but he's not in the plan. But
they're not even putting him in that much. I mean, how many snaps is he in averaging per game? I actually don't know the answer, but it's very low.
Very low.
If I had to just guess, it seems like it might be under 5.
Something crazy.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Let's see. Rick says Raiders win 27-13. Defense get a TD off a turnover. I like that. I'm waiting for a Marcus Peters pick 6, man. That's what I'm waiting for. For the O. Let's see, man. A good feeling going into this game, as we are going to have a fully prepared QB for the full week, ready to go against the team that's beatable. I agree. So we'll see.
Not only beatable, should beat. Come on.
I mean, we should.
Come on, the commenter. Come on, Raiders.
Yeah, but we should be killing them. I mean, like, literally, undrafted free agent quarter. Like, there's no way he should be able to outplay Aiden. No way. Not when you got Devontae out there. Like, come on, man.
Right.
Come on. Let's see, man. Let's see. AFC playoffs only need a decent quarter. Yeah, I agree. See, 3 wins so far. Just win, baby, to close out the Patriots game with the safety. I'm good with that for sure. Matt says 21-13. Raiders, I love it. Raiders D going to get sacks, turnovers against the Bears. Bears O-line limping this week for sure. Randy says 24-13 Raiders. Let's see. Rundown said we almost got Herbert again with that play. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's all good stuff, man. All good stuff. A lot of people say, yeah, Raider Rundown, he says Brian Burns. He wants Brian Burns instead of Chase Young. Okay.
Wait, is that rumor? Oh, Chase Young. Oh, I was thinking Williams.
Who? Oh, Caleb Williams?
Or Caleb Williams, sorry. I was thinking Caleb Williams. I don't know, this popped in my head. Is that rumor true that whoever drafts him, he wants part ownership of the team?
Yeah. I mean, for one, yeah, he does.
That's insane.
That's wild. That is wild. But I mean, but that's one thing you got to think about this young generation, man. They don't mind like pushing the envelope.
They're going for it. I guess I'm mad respect, for him going for it, but I mean that just seems so unlikely. And then God, if you're really gonna stick to that, like you're gonna drop into the second, third round, and there goes the money you were gonna make anyway. And then that almost actually puts out, to me, that's a personality thing. So now we got to deal with like whoever drafts him. Okay, this person thinks they're the ish. We have to deal with this diva type situation who thinks he's going to want to coach next. Like when I saw that, I was like, wow, what else is he going to want? Or not do when he doesn't get it.
Yeah, honestly, the thing is with me, the one red flag for me was when he was saying something about like I think it was like last year, he was basically telling the team, or he was like telling someone that, we didn't even want to play in the bowl game. Like, since it wasn't like the playoffs, we didn't even want to play. And my thing is, I don't want to hear that from my starting quarterback. Like, I don't want to know that you're a conditional player.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what I want to hear. And like everyone wants to tank for him and like give up. And I don't know, man. Plus, Leo's team, Notre Dame, beat the brakes off of him the other day. I'm cool on him, man. Me personally, I'm cool on Caleb. That's just me.
Third and ball forward is pretty catchy.
I know.
And that's very cheeky. Very tongue-in-cheek.
Tongue-in-cheek. Let's see. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No. Jinx. I was going to say, no. Do you want to run through these stats a little more? But we can keep going through the comments.
No, let's do it. So, points per game allowed. So we allow 21 points and they allow 29 points. So that lets me know we better at least get like 25 points. We got to at least be average. We got to.
That's a huge percent over.
It don't matter. We have to do it.
Well, it does matter.
Point.
Oh, we have to do it. Yeah, but it does matter. That's a huge ask.
Oh, man. I don't know, man.
Look at the total yards. Look at the total yards.
I know. That's crazy. 24th in total yards a game, and they're at 18th. 14th in pass yards. And I'm actually surprised at that. It seems like I don't know. I feel like we don't really pass. I don't know. But they really can't pass. But they can run. 7th. But most of that running is from Justin Fields, so he's not going to be there.
He's not going to be there, right?
And then look at our running. 73 yard. I could do that right now. Give me the ball, coach.
Yeah, that's pretty sad. I mean, that's almost that's like second to last, and that's just a shame. I don't know what's going on there, offensive line thing. I mean, I don't know that we can keep saying Josh Jacobs isn't in shape anymore. He didn't do training camp. I mean, we're in this already. We're in week 7. Like
It's time.
It's time.
Yeah, and
it's time.
I don't think it's. I mean, I know we talked about it before. I think it's offensive line, but that's just me.
Yeah. No, you're right. I agree with you.
Yeah, for sure. And they're still talking about, I'm going to say 3rd and fall forward. you might need to trademark that.
That's my claim to fame.
Renfro, 3rd and fall
forward.
I love it. Let's see. And in turnover differential, we're 29th. So we're at -7. Man, can we get a positive, man? And the main thing is just because we turn the ball over, because our defense has been getting turnovers, so they've been trying to help. But when you got a quarterback that's leading the league in interceptions, this is what's going to happen. So,
yeah, isn't that crazy? We haven't even talked about that. That is crazy. And the fact that he's missed 1.5 games.
Yeah, I know.
So you're leading the league in interception, and you've only played 4.5 out of the 6 games.
Oh yeah.
That's mind blowing.
But we got a super chat, man. So
what's good?
Got my boy in the building.
What's good, Hammer? Thank you.
Good, Hammer, man. Great show, guys. Raiders.
Appreciate
that. But yeah, man, it's crazy because honestly, all last year, when I'd be debating the other side of the fan base, all they would tell me is how great our quarterback was. And I'm like, he led the league in interceptions. Like, of course we're going to bench him. And now, like, I'm eating crow because now this other quarterback is doing the same thing. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Got to do better. For sure. But again, Hammered, man, thanks for the super chat.
Yes, thank you.
For sure.
Appreciate you.
Let's see. We got a lot of. I mean, is there anything you want to talk about, Spicy? I feel like I'll be talking too much, man. When I get on the road, I just be yapping.
No, I think we covered a lot. No, I'm going with it. I kind of like you driving.
I noticed, man. I'm like, man, we're supposed to alternate, but I don't mind doing it though.
Right. You know,
I'm getting better. I'm getting a little better. You know. But I remember that first show I was driving. I was lost. I was like trying to look for buttons and like.
I know. I was like, can
I? Can I help? It's like right there. Now I'm like, okay, I'm all right.
All right, we getting there.
I'm like a young.
This out.
Yeah, I'm a young Aiden O'Connell. Just be patient with me, man. Let me develop. You know what I'm saying? Let me develop.
I'm being so patient. I appreciate you.
For sure.
Thank you, John. We appreciate your super chat as well. Salute Nation. Great show. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Thank you, John. For real. For sure. But I think I've talked about everything I wanted to say. Is there anything you wanna leave with the nation with?
I just want to say, let's just circle back to what we started with. I think we could wrap it up and circle back what we started with. We started with Chandler Jones, and of course the situation that he's going through. I'll just say it is I guess as simply as I can.
Yeah.
Let's just be kind to each other out there. You know what I mean? Try to be kind to each other. We don't like. Everyone's not for everybody, right?
Right.
Everyone doesn't like me. I don't like everyone. You don't like everyone. Everyone doesn't like you. It's impossible.
Everybody likes you, though, Spicy. That's
Oh,
the
okay.
thing. Everybody likes you.
But just be kind to people. Just be kind. If you don't want to be kind, then just walk away. You know, there's no need to attack each other. There's no need to attack the players. Look, I know I made jokes about third and fall forward or whatever. I'm talking about his play. You know, whatever. We're here. We're kind of like football analysts, if you will. But you know, if I felt like he was actually going through something like Chandler Jones is, I don't think it's cool to put out memes and things like that to try to bring people down. And I think it's easy to attack people that are celebrities, famous, larger than life, if you will, because I think that the average Joe doesn't understand the effect that they can have on somebody, because maybe they don't think they could reach them. But if we're in a place with social media and Instagram and tags and this and that and viral and the other, like, anything can reach anybody. Absolutely. You know what I mean? And it's like, if we listen, I criticize things like, okay, I don't have a fun time in Vegas. That's my opinion, and I can choose to go or choose not to go. To me, that's not like directly hurting anybody. You know what I mean? That's my opinion. If I don't like my experience there, you know, if I think a player is not doing something well, I'll speak on it. But if I think a player is doing something well, I'll speak on it. Right. You know, that's very different than attacking somebody, making memes out of somebody who was clearly hurting. And I think that should go for the players on the field. That should go for the fan base off the field. And if we really want to sit here and preach about how this is, you know, my tag. Thank you, Rick. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. You know, my tagline used to be, and I say used to be because I don't use it anymore, because I don't believe this anymore. I used to always say, it's not just a franchise, it's a family. I don't agree with that anymore.
Me either.
You know?
Either. I've already lost subscribers, and again, I don't have the most, but I lost subscribers just for saying something like that, because, again, I used to think, growing up, man, I used to think the Raider fan base was just a family. And again, I'm not from Oakland like where you are, so I know you really had a chance to see the family a lot. But whenever I went out there, you know, like literally, and me and Jose became family just off of the strength of me going out there. He didn't know me from anything.
There is a lot of that too. I don't want to take that away. Like, I've become great family and friends with a lot of people. So I don't want to totally say that's not the case, because there are great people out there that you can bond with, and I guess. Long story short, if you don't want to bond with them, then just keep it moving.
Exactly. But it's like we used to really be, and again, and I this is my first game I'm going to this year. So, you know, I usually go to a few games a year. So, you know, maybe it's going to help me to get amongst fans face to face. But like, this is my first year doing this, you know, content creating. And I spent a lot of time on social media interacting with other fans. And I'm like, these fans are ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
And it's like the ones that are the most unhappy are the most vocal. So they're the ones that's going to make sure that their opinions are heard. And it's just like for instance, today, you know, I'm talking to somebody and they're like upset that we won our last two games because, but the reason is because it's going to prolong Josh McDaniels' contract not contract, but it's at least going to give him 6 more weeks to be our coach. And I'm like, I just don't understand the logic, man. So it's like, the thing is, we want to win games. Like, if he starts winning games, then we can get some momentum and start. But they hate him so much, they will rather us lose so he can get fired, man. I mean, and it's hard for me to take them serious. It's hard, man.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't really have a comment on that because I don't really understand that mentality.
I know.
Not even sure what to say.
Yeah, it's like it's so crazy, man. It's just like I just don't get it, and it's like and it's almost heartbreaking for me because I love this fan base and I love this team for so long, especially being so removed, so far away. And it's like now I'm finally in it, and I feel like, you know, I get a chance to communicate with other Raider fans and peers all the time, and I'm like, this is what I've been missing. I'm like, this ain't what I signed up for.
Yeah, and I would say this is not what you've been missing. This has not been my experience either.
And that's right.
So two things. I don't know if it's because a little bit. I think is because the transition from Oakland to Vegas, but then I also think that again we go back to these platforms and things we have, not just us but everybody on social media, where it just makes it super easy to be super mean and super disrespectful.
Yeah.
With having no backbone or repercussions whatsoever.
No consequences. You can call anybody a clown.
Right.
Call anybody a clown behind the keyboard.
Right. But then, if you actually approach those people in real life, then they don't really have a lot to say at all.
Oh, they're chinchilla soft, man.
So I think that's a big issue as well.
Yeah. I agree. For sure, man. But I appreciate everybody that came through tonight, man. You guys always give us, the energy. I always have fun on this show, man. Have fun with my sister, Spicy, man. Had a good time. But as we talked about mental health earlier, here are 3 platforms that you guys can use to get some help if you know somebody. Or, honestly, sometimes when I'm tripping, maybe you guys text this stuff to me because I might need it sometimes because you guys drive me crazy. So, but anyway, but all seriously though, man, make sure that here goes. There's a number that you can call, and then there's that text line. And honestly, Leo said that's actually probably one of the best methods right there. And then there's the apps that you can go to, Pacifica, 7 Cups, and Talkspace. And there's an online space where you can go to mentalhealthfirstaid.org and you can have discussions, therapy, peer-to-peer support groups, chat rooms, and all that. So good stuff, man. I enjoyed the show, man. A little different, but I think we talked about some good stuff.
A little different, but important. I think on this show, I think when you and I started this, we always kind of wanted to have a different vibe. We wanted to be, we're in a place where we could just have fun, play some games, interact with the crowd, the viewers, I should say, and we might have some criticism because that's part of what we do, but really just keep it more lighthearted.
For sure. Well, I appreciate everybody, man. So, as we always say, and I will let Spicy go ahead and do our way out because there's only one way we go out, and she's going to let y'all know.
Because we go out one way and only one way.
What's up, Raider Nation? I got a special message for you. Come on, you know what it is. Raiders.
Y'all who made this beat.
Let's go.
Back and play here for a second time around. You guys welcome me back with open arms as if I never left. And this team is going to get so much better really, really soon. I want you to take a look out in the center of this field and look at all the guys that came back for this moment here today. We understand what it's about. We understand Raider Nation. We understand Raider love. Since 1966, you guys have been coming to this stadium and you've been rooting this team on the victory. You've seen this team win 3 Super Bowls. And we know the love that you have for this team it ain't going nowhere no matter what it is. We thank you guys for being here. And if you would just indulge me one time, I need that Raiders about you, baby. I need that Raiders. So if we get it, and we can get it on 3. 1, 2, 3. Raiders! Raiders!
Yeah.
Raiders. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.
See y'all next Wednesday.
See you all next Wednesday.